Find your seats, find a comfortable spot. Hindi man Mother's Day ngayon, Emilio, pero ngayon we are celebrating the different kinds of love of a mother. Gaya rin ng nabanggit kanina ni Miss Julia Montes, tayo ay magse-celebrate din ng kung paano ipinapakita ng isang anak ang kanyang pagmamahal sa kanyang nanay. So shoutout sa mga nanay dyan.
Yes.
Pakitaas naman po ang inyong mga kamay. Sino po ang ating mga mothers dito ngayon present?
Yan, shout out po sa inyo lahat po ng mga nanay. Maraming salamat sa inyong pagmamahal.
Oo, maraming salamat.
Del Lindayag, Head of Dreamscape Entertainment. Maraming salamat po.
Our Head of Social Media, Prime Video, Southeast Asia and Middle East North, Ms. Sherlyn Parahino.
And our Head of International Distribution, Miss Pia Laura.
Huwag natin kakalimutan ang ating resource persons, di ba? Marami tayong talagang tao sa likod ng pagganap ng Pilipinas ng Nippon Philippines Mother. Miss Levy Grace Ambon Rota, she's the Program Head of Bantay Bata 163, ABS-CBN Foundation.
Yes, thank you so much. We would also like to acknowledge Professor Hazel Cometa Lamberte. She is a registered social worker and a professor at the Department of Social Work in UP Diliman, an advocate of child rights and protection.
Oo, tama yan. Dahil dito, we are not only tackling topics that are close to the heart, which is mother's love, family love, we are also shedding light on issues such as child abuse and domestic violence. And with that, maraming salamat din. We'd like to thank the Police Staff Surgeon Claro Fornis of Makati City. Ngayon, Miss Jolly Olino. Maraming salamat sa inyo.
Of course, we would also like to say a big thank you to our associate producers, Miss Pamela Soyanco Ibarriola. Maraming salamat po. Sir Ryan Kimpo. Maraming salamat po. And of course, Miss Mary de la Peña. Maraming salamat po sa inyo.
O sa inyong tiyaga, sa tiwala, sa hard work talaga, no? Kasi kung ano yung pinaparamdam ng production, syempre bilang artista, ibabalik mo rin yun, di ba?
Tama.
At ngayon naman, of course, ang ating production stylist, Miss Lian Lox.
And of course, we would also like to thank our production designer, Mr. Chris Ecker de Guzman. Maraming salamat po.
And birthday niya today!
Birthday po ni Sir Chris. Isang maligayang happy birthday sa'yo. Maligayang kaarawan po, Sir Chris.
And ngayon naman, ang ating Director of Photography, Mr. David Anthony Diaz Abaya. Sir, maraming salamat. And Videl Briones Smiley.
We would also like to thank the writers of Saving Grace, Mr. David Franch Juco and LJ Candelaria. Maraming salamat po.
Abaya. Okay.
Of course, our head writer, Miss Hazel
Ronald Dantes Atienzar. Miss Katz Magdael Abarondo.
Yeah. Scotch.
And Miss Camille Rosales Navarro. Maraming salamat po sa hard work ninyo sa Saving Grace.
And now our co-host, Miss Kylie Manalo Balagtas. And of course, Mr. Randel Lindayag. Maraming salamat po.
And definitely not the least, the executive producers of Saving Grace, Mr. Carlo L. Katigbak, Miss Cory V. Vidanes, Mr. Laurenti M. Diogi, and of course, our beloved Sir Deo and Renal. Para Para sa inyo po ito, Sir Deo. May you rest in peace.
Shout out to the patients. Di Carino.
Woo! Yeah! Ayan siya oh!
Yogi James Tulabo.
Okay, salamat po. And we would also like to thank our location managers.
Of course!
Miss Raquel,
Tapangilinan!
Mr. Jose Dindo Flores,
Ay, grabe.
and Mr. Darwin Aguilar. Maraming salamat po.
Hindi nito magiging posiblers. First, Kelvin Inocencio. Maraming salamat, Gemma Alvarez. And Rafi Engera.
And of course, our set decorator, Mr. Ronaldo Antonio. Maraming salamat po, sir.
From the ups to the on the ground, on the set. Thank you so much also to our associate stylists, Joa Ilona Santos
Wala sa si Jowa.
and
Wala.
Nelo de la Cruz.
Hello, asan kayo?
Ay wala, pero shoutout sa kanila kung nanonood sila online.
And we would also like to thank our field cashier, Miss Maria Lolita Tamayo.
Go! Miss Malo!
We'd also like to thank and acknowledge the presence of Miss Sylvia Sanchez from Nathan Studios.
Yeah!
Maraming salamat for gracing us your presence. From Rain Entertainment, thank you so much. The Cornerstone headed by Erickson Raimundo.
Mammoth. And of course, the Direk Coco Martin. Maraming salamat po.
Maraming salamat, CM. Kung kanina binanggit ko sa kanilang lahat yung tinuro mo sa akin noon sa Probinsyano. Treat every project like it's your last. And we definitely did that with this project. And I hope it is not our last, but hard work will be seen definitely on this first episode that will translate
Katabi ni ano?
starting this November
Katabi ni ano?
28th,
Yung
only exclusively on Prime Video, mga kapamilya.
And we would also like to acknowledge the cast of Saving Grace. We're also here settling down. Miss Danica Domingo, our creative manager. Direct Dali Dulu.
Direct FM Reyes.
Miss Lot Bustamante.
Daisy Carino. Andres Del Rosario.
Sofia Riola.
Adrian Lindayag.
BJ Endrenal.
Mary Joy Apostol.
Fe de los Reyes.
Eric Fructoso.
Ay, sila lahat oh.
Elise Toson.
Ang ating kainisan, Jenica Garcia.
Christian Bables.
Go, Christian!
Janice de Belen.
Sam Milby.
Zia Grace.
Where's the
And of course,
The prime actress herself.
Miss Julia Montes. Para formal na umpisahan ang ating special screening, let's call on Miss Danica Domingo.
Sa inyong lahat at salamat sa pagdalo ninyo sa aming preview. Ang Saving Grace po ay first and foremost a story about mothers. It has been, na-remake po siya sa siyam na bansa na at pang-sampu po tayo na bansa na magre-remake nito. Maraming nagtatanong bakit kailangan gawin ito. Samantalang magaling din ang mga Filipino na gumawa ng original story. It is our little contribution to putting to the front the issues of child labor and child abuse in the Philippines. When you look around, marami pa rin po kayo nakikitang mga batang nagtitinda ng sampagita mga batang lalaking nagbubuhat ng mga palay sa bigas at palay sa palengke. May mga batas tayo, ngunit ang realidad, it has been a status quo in our country. And poverty has always been the excuse. I always tell my actors that character is theme. And each one of them will tell a story, will portray a journey, and from which the audience would learn from. Gusto ko pong magpasalamat unang-una kay Julia dahil sa napakahirap na pagganap niya sa role ni Ana. Hindi madali dahil sa kwento, kinulong niya yung sarili niya sa isang sitwasyon kung saan marami sa atin, social media should have brought us together. Yun ang aim ng social media. But nowadays, when you look inside your house over dinner, most of your children, they are on cell phones. And undeniably, we all suffer from a certain sense of poverty, of being unwanted. Here in this show, you will see that each character is designed to portray a certain sense of isolation, being unwanted. I'd like to thank Amazon Prime Videos. This is my second project with them. Miss Charlene, thank you very much. After Lin Lang, we have Saving Grace again. Thank you. An appreciation also goes for my tita Cory Vidanes, who pushed for this story. Your predecessors might have set up what has become of ABS-CBN, but ma'am, you have been facing the most difficult time in the history of Philippine television, and you're doing great. Your support for stories for children, families, mothers and women, ma'am, we will be behind you rallying for all your causes. Thank you very much. I'd also like to thank Sir Deo. The last few projects na talagang inupuan niya si Julia at pinagandaan yung pagbabalik. Sir, ito po yung kabuuan ng vision ninyo. Please guide us. Please, you are near to God. Tabulong po ng konting dasal na tulungan yung show natin. I'd like also to say thank you to the head of Dreamscape, Miss Kylie Manalo Balagtas. Ma'am, your silent support is a steady and constant inspiration for all of us doing this very difficult project. Sir Rondel, our executive head for the creative, is a batchmate when we entered ABS-CBN 33 years ago. And we were the workforce, the working ants of the show. And I was writer and AD for Maalaala Mo Kaya, and Sir Rondel has been writing the top rating shows of the company. In your silence and your
Okay, 97, okay.
generosity, sir, I recognize and celebrate your contribution to the company. Idol, thank you. I would have wanted to say thank you to all the people behind the camera, but they were already mentioned earlier. Second to the last, I'd like to thank all our friends from the press. Kayo po ang lagi naming kasabwat at kadamay in making the industry exciting. Thank you very much po. Sa inyong lahat na dumalo dito, hihingi po ako ng pabor. The digital space is the next biggest thing that happened since the last industrial revolution, and it changed so many businesses. Malls abroad are closing. The television industry is dying. So hihingi po ako ng pabor sa inyo. Pagkatapos po ng palabas, help us spread the beautiful story that is Saving Grace. I thanked Prime Videos earlier on for giving us a platform. It's always nice that we find Filipino shows given the international attention. We will be aired in 204 territories. 3 weeks ago, I was on an elevator in a mall, and as I was pressing the keypad, I saw 6 films being exhibited, and there is no Filipino film exhibited that week. So, sama-sama po nating bigyan ng boses, let the unheard voices of those who are isolated, unwanted, and abandoned. And by you sharing good words about the show, malaki po ang may tutulong ninyo. Maraming salamat po.
Salamat po, Direk FM Reyes. And once again, we would like to thank our media